Hi, welcome to my channel, Midwestern Vegan. I'm Sarah and I specialize in vegan comfort food. Today I'm going to be making you my very special whiskey raisin banana bread. I'm going to make it as a muffin today because we're getting to the holidays and it's a great way to transport it and make it as a gift. So let's gather our ingredients and let's get started. So my first ingredient is very simple. I'm going to start out by making my vegan buttermilk. Very easy. I'm just going to take some soy milk or almond milk, either will work, whichever you have in the fridge. And I'm going to take a little bit of apple cider vinegar, dump that in, stir it, and set it aside for 3 to 5 minutes. Now I've set that aside and I'm going to start with a clean bowl. I'm using a stainless steel bowl because it's a little easier to mix. I'm going to start out with some vegan butter, half a cup, just as thick, and some brown sugar. So I have a cup of brown sugar and I'm going to cream this together. So now that I've creamed the brown sugar and the vegan butter, I'm going to take some baking powder, baking soda, vanilla. This is ridiculously fast and easy. Salt, about 1/4 teaspoon. Cinnamon, about 1/4 teaspoon again. Ground nutmeg, about 1/4 teaspoon again. I'm going to mix this up real quick. I think the mixer is ridiculously loud. Now I'm going to take my homemade vegan buttermilk, and as you can see, it's already started to kind of separate. That's how you know it's ready to go. Dump that bad boy in. And mix it up. I always like to add my wet ingredients first. Now let me gather my last dry ingredients and my mix-ins. Okay, so my dry ingredient is just going to be 2 cups of flour. I like to put about half of it in first and mix it up. Now I'm going to add the second half. I think this is actually one of my more simple recipes. It's definitely much easier than the baked mac and cheese we did last week. Now everything's mixed up. I'm going to set this aside for 1 second because I need to prep my bananas. Okay, to prep my bananas, you got to make sure you have bananas that are overly ripe. You used to have to, let's be honest, no one really usually makes banana bread because they're like, you know what I want to make today? Banana bread. Most people, you didn't eat the bananas on time and they're starting to turn brown and you're like, what can I do with these? I do like now though, you can go to the grocery store and they have that section where you can buy already brown bananas when you're ready to when you actually are in the mood for some banana bread. So I'm going to take my soft, overly ripe bananas and I'm going to just dump them in the bowl. crazy easy. Then I'm going to take normally you can use a wooden spoon. Today I'm using a silicone spoon, and you're just going to mash this up so it looks like some baby food. Now that I've mashed up my bananas till they're like a baby food consistency, I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to bring back my dough. Now we're adding our mix-ins. So I'm going to start off by dumping in the bananas. Then I'm going to add some chopped walnuts. Now, if somebody's allergic to walnuts, if you like them, don't put this in there. But I like them. They add texture and a little bit of kind of a savoriness. And now this is my favorite ingredients. These are my whiskey soaked raisins. Now with these guys, I usually make a lot of food with whiskey raisins in it. So I usually just keep them in a mason jar and put a little whiskey in, and I shake it up, and it lasts for a long time. Now if you don't have whiskey raisins laying around, you can also just put it with a little bit of whiskey, not too much, shake it up and let it set overnight. So I'm going to dump in my whiskey soaked raisins. You can also just soak them for about 2 hours. If you don't like cooking with alcohol, then you can always add chocolate chips. Dark chocolate chips. But whiskey is vegan and it is quite delicious. So now I'm just going to stir this up, get everything mixed in well. Now that everything's mixed up well, I'm going to just put this aside, and I'm going to grab my muffin tin. Okay, now I have my muffin tin, and I like to use a measuring cup. Some people like to use a scoop, but I like to make sure that each of my tins are filled about 2/3 full, and I want them to be the same size so they evenly bake. Now, last week I brought up doing a live video. I thought it'd be fun for us to do. I did get a comment and a message, a private message, asking if we could do a dessert instead of an adult hot chocolate. So next Saturday on the 5th Saturday, December 5th at 5 o'clock, California time, I want to do a live video where we're going to make no-bake cookies. And I'll put the shopping list below in case you want to make them with me. Also, if you'd like me to add the shopping list below in the directions so you can just pop that up, let me know, because I can always do that. So if you guys want me to do that, comment below and I can go ahead and add that in. So this is going to make about 15 muffins. Okay, so I filled my tins. Now what I'm going to do is pop this in the oven at 350 for 25 minutes. If you decided to do it in a bread loaf, because you wanted to do banana bread, then you're just going to do the same temperature, 350 for 40 to 45 minutes until you can poke a stick, or, well, not like a yardstick, but until you can poke like a knife through and it pulls out clean. All right, let me pop these in the oven. Okay, so now I've pulled some muffins I made earlier this morning, and the reason I chose to do muffins is because they're easy to make as like a nice little holiday gift. I picked up these boxes at the craft store. They're not very expensive. They're usually in the like little baking section, and it just fits 4 muffins. And it's a cute little box, If you want to decorate it with some Christmas decorations or write a little note on it, you can make it look cute. They even had some that already have decoration. But now I have a cute little Christmas gift, and I have some delicious banana bread muffins. So if you like my recipe, make sure you like and share. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week.